guys, I'm David Ridings, and we are Policing the Police. So we might be doing a little rebranding here. I'm on Stand Against Dark Blue live on Facebook and on YouTube. And videos like this, well, comment below. Tell me if it pisses you off as much as it does me. I'm a supporter of police. Let's see if I can do this without messing up mine. So defend the police, and well, you know the rest of it. Listen, I'm not a defunder of the police. I'm on record about that, and I'm proud of that stance. I support the police, and generally speaking, cops are good. There are a few that make the rest look really, really bad. And Plano, Texas, you got some splaining to do. I want to know what in the world is wrong with you boys and girls in blue in Plano, Texas. I got two videos to show you. One we've done a video on previously. And since we're a new channel, some of you probably haven't seen that video. So I'm going to show it to you. It's indicative of a very serious problem in Plano, Texas. I'm not one that believes in systemic racism in policing. I don't think that law enforcement is systemically racist. I don't think that America is systemically racist. I think this is the least racist country in the history of the world. It's the best place in the world to live if you're a person of color, well, no matter what color you are. If you're black, if you're Asian, if you're Indian, if you're whatever color, except for lately, if you're white, that's not good. Because white people have a lot of guilt. And some people like to wear that guilt on their sleeve. And we'll see a few of those people in this video. This is the most ridiculous thing I've seen in a very long time. We had something similar to this in Nashville a few years ago, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. Let's just watch a little.
Get the fuck out of my way!
Okay. Now, he's as mad as I am. What is wrong with this police officer standing right stinking here? I mean, police car here, cop standing here, cops all around, not enforcing the law. Look right here. Watch this. Now, he just smacked that girl's phone out of her hand, and she wasn't expecting that. Let's watch her face. Watch her face when he just. Now, I want you to look right here. That guy, you might have missed it. It was very quick. Right here. This guy's got a gun. This, I know you can't see where my cursor is pointing, but let me back it up just another frame. Right here. See where the young lady right here with her mouth wide open because he just smacked her phone out of her hand. She can't believe it. And this is a firearm. Now, there's a police officer standing to my left, or, you know, to the left, screen left, just allowing this crowd to take over the streets of Plano, Texas. Look, I'm all about peaceful protests. That's not what this is. This is not a peaceful protest. This is a bunch of crazy, radical Marxist people standing in the street, blocking traffic, interfering with commerce, and absolutely making fools of themselves. And the cops are standing there like some cities bringing them water. They're not helping traffic get around them. They're allowing this behavior. I haven't read into this any further. I heard that one of these citizens got arrested for basically fighting back. It might have been this guy here. He certainly takes an approach that I think a lot of people wanted to take. But watch what happened. Now, the cops coming here and pushing him back and allowing this crowd to take over the city. Now, this guy ain't scared. I mean, clearly, he's not scared of any of these people. Honestly, I don't know that I would have been that bold out there by myself, taking on the crowd. But this guy ain't scared. Oh, look at this lady. She's got a little white guilt going on. She's mad at him. Now she's in a car, people. She's in a car herself being blocked by this mob that's taken over the city of Plano, Texas. And she's mad at the guy for basically arguing about it. She flips him off. What the crap? What's wrong with the police in Plano, Texas? Why can't you guys do your job? You wonder why people don't trust you.
Thank you.
She got some white guilt. She feels guilty because she's white, and she's out there screaming Black Lives Matter. Look, hey, I'm all for Black lives. I believe Black lives matter. I believe white lives matter. I believe Indian life matter. I believe all lives matter. But I'm not going to block a freaking interstate or a freeway to go out there and tout my cause. Or I wouldn't do it without expecting to be arrested. That's wrong with our society. Is you've got a whole nation that's woke, and you've got law enforcement, city leaders, politicians placating this group. This makes me so mad, I can't even hardly stand it. I don't even understand why they're allowing that to go on. And it's just in your face. Look at the traffic. You got people walking around. You got people walking around out there wearing bulletproof vests, carrying firearms in the middle of the street, somebody pointed a firearm at this man. Now, had I been this man, number one, I wouldn't have gotten out without my firearm on me. And somebody pulls a firearm on me in that crowd, I'm going to shoot them. It's just what is wrong with people?
Everybody go back. Everybody go back. Everybody back to the intersection.
I don't know if this guy right here is a cop with the bulletproof vest. He looks like he's got police gear, but he's in plain clothes. So I can't tell if he is a radical leftist wearing body armor or if he's law enforcement. Either way, he's not helping. Xavier. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you piping in. So let me know what you think. Do you agree that they ought to be able to take over the streets like this? Are you mad about it? Does it bother anybody else? It absolutely flies all over me. I just can't get over it. So let's watch another video. I mean, and this is going to be pile on Plano, Texas night, I reckon. Because this is the kind of police work Plano, Texas does. Okay? Pay very close attention. And be on the lookout for the big, fat, serious criminal in the room.
Incident updated.
Dude, stop. We're trying to help you.
Oh, yeah. Dude, stop. We're trying to help you. That's like, who was it that said the most dangerous words he's ever heard is, hello, we're from the government. We're here to help. Dude, we're with the police department. We're trying to help you. That used to mean something. But in Plano, Texas, it just doesn't anymore. I've lost all respect for the Plano, Texas Police Department.
Hey, man. Whoop.
What's that about? Hey, man. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. You're an adult. I know I've talked about this video before, and for those of you that have seen it, I'm sorry. I know Xavier says, well, wow. Yeah, sometimes I just say, wow. And, you know, what are you going to do? But for those of you that have seen this before, I apologize. But I have no respect for a police officer that, well, just watch the video and you'll find out why I have no respect for these people.
Trying to get home? Are you trying to get home?
No, I'm straight. Now, in English, ma'am, that means no, I'm good. Little background. This man is walking home from the Walmart where he works, as he does every night. He works for a living. I have a lot of respect for people in this day and age that work for a living, because now you can get unemployment that pays you more than your job used to pay you. And a lot of people are riding that out. And I used to say I don't blame them. I do blame you. If you're going to ride out unemployment because you get $100 more a week than you would if you worked, shame on you. Somebody's paying for that for you to live. It's not free money. Don't get me started. So anyway, this man's walking back from work, and it's probably, I don't know what time it is. It's cold out because it's snowy. I don't know, other than the fact that this man didn't have a jacket, why they felt the need to help him. But they really go way out of their way to help him. Now remember, this is Plano, Texas. The same Plano, Texas from the video that you just saw. This is the kind of police work they're serious about.
Sure, you need a ride somewhere? Hey, look, we just want to make sure you're all right. We just want to make sure you're all right.
Come here.
Now pay attention. He's walking across the street here. This is an intersection. So he's crossing the street. He's not walking in the middle of the street. Well, technically he is, but he's crossing the street. It's not like he's committing a crime like the other, let's see if I can add that to this stream. It's not like he's committing a crime like these people walking in the street. This is what really irks me. Look at these people walking in the middle of the road, and Plano, Texas guy, they're helping them. Now, contrast that.
You need to talk to us, okay?
with this one. Ultimately, spoiler alert, they end up arresting this man here, number one, because he wouldn't stop and talk to them. And you know what they charged him with? Come on. Wait for it. Walking in the middle of the roadway. I'm not kidding. They arrested this man, tackled him, manhandled him, cuffed him, drove him to the ground for walking in the middle of the roadway. Does that not make anybody else mad? It absolutely. Now, I know you haven't seen the whole video. Some of you have, because this is a video that I've played before. Xavier says, I'm from Germany and I'm 14, hard to understand everything. I will try my best. Oh, well, it's very kind of you to watch, Xavier. Thanks.
Sir.
I'm good, bro.
Can you calm down? All right. Sir.
Don't touch me.
Sir, look, we just want to talk to you.
All
right?
Good. I'm on the way home. I'm straight.
Okay.
Where am I going?
Okay, but you're walking in the middle of the road.
I understand that. My bad.
Number one, that's why you don't talk to the police. He said, all right, I understand that. My bad. You don't admit to doing something wrong. He admitted that he was doing something wrong. He's not doing anything wrong. He's walking on the side of the road right now. And if you will notice the footprints that precede him, he's walking in the same footprints that somebody else has just right prior to him. It's where people walk, apparently, to get around the neighborhood. So now they want him to stop because he's walking in the middle of the road. Remember, this is okay with Plano, Texas. This is not. I don't understand. And as Xavier says, I have no words. This is absolutely ridiculous.
We're just trying to figure out where you're going.
Home. I just said that.
Why are you trying to figure out where he's going? Why do you care where he's going? Do you think he's running drugs? Do you think he's committed a crime? He's not required to stop and talk to you. Hey, Angel, I don't know if you just tuned in or if you watched the beginning, but this is Plano, Texas. Just to recap for those of you just joining us. Plano, Texas apparently has a problem with this young black man walking in the middle of the street. Now, I don't think he was walking in the middle of the street. It looked like he crossed the road to me, and he's walking in an alleyway, but he's walking where other footprints were. Now, I played this video before, but the reason I brought it back up tonight was because just this week in Plano, Texas, we have this. This is okay with Plano, Texas. In fact, they will help you and arrest the citizens who argue about this mob in the street. Plano, Texas is helping the mob in the street. They will arrest you if you're a citizen who gets out and complains about it. They will not arrest you if you're a Marxist mob in the street because you're out there for Black lives. Conversely,
Oh, you okay, dude?
Watch out, man.
black man walking in the middle of the street, allegedly, not okay. On a late snowy night, walking home from work at Walmart.
Watch out, man.
Where's home at?
Do you want us to just give you a ride?
No, I'm good. I do this every night, literally. I'm straight.
Okay.
I do this every night. Literally, I'm straight. That means, ma'am, I'm good. I don't want to talk to the police. Hey, Angel, just tuned in. Go back and watch the beginning. Well, I'm going to recap it, so you don't have to watch the beginning. But this is infuriating. Hello, Linda. Thanks for joining. This is absolutely infuriating. If you're a former police officer like I am, you realize that in America, we have a problem. We have a problem with public trust, among other things. We have a problem with some police officers being overzealous. Some police officers are, in fact, power hungry. Some are racist. Some are not systemically, I believe, but some are. I don't believe all of law enforcement is racist. I don't believe all law enforcement is power hungry. I don't think they all are bullies, but we have some bullies in policing. And we have a public trust problem in policing. So when you walk down a young black man walking back from work, and just because he won't stop and talk to you, you end up putting him on the ground and arresting him. And what you charge him with is walking in the roadway, a C misdemeanor. But it's the only thing you could think to charge him with because he wouldn't stop and talk to you. And so you had to put your hands on him to make him stop and talk to you because you really wanted to help this poor young black child walking in the street with short sleeve shirts because it's cold outside. When he's told you 6 ways of Sunday, I'm good. I do this every night. I'm okay. So this is bad.
You ain't cold or nothing?
No.
With that chief shirt on?
I'm good.
What's your name, man? Huh? You don't
He don't want to tell you his name, and he don't have to.
know? Can you just stop and talk to us for a minute? Do you mind? Do you mind just talking to us for a minute? Just talk to us for a minute. Just talk to us for a minute.
I ain't gonna put my hand on a female. Please don't touch me.
Okay.
Though.
I'm not going to put my hand on a female. He's respectful. Look, I don't want to put my hands on you, so don't put your hands on me. Why are you insistent on him talking to you? Why? What is it that he is going to do for you? How is he going to help you through your day? Why is it that important for a police officer with a badge and a gun and the power that you have to stop this man from walking home from work? And then when he doesn't stop, you arrest him for walking in the roadway. Where is this woman here? Where is this female police officer when this is going on? It's a fair question. Facts matter.
Trying to get your attention, okay? We're just trying to make sure you're okay.
Don't touch
Trying to
me.
make sure you're okay. We're trying to make sure you're okay. Sir?
No, wait.
We're fine.
No, wait.
We're doing an investigation.
I don't care. I'm going home.
You were officially detained.
No.
Yes,
Sir.
yes you are.
Bro, stop.
That's where he made his first mistake. When they say you're officially detained, unfortunately in America, you're officially detained. And you have to abide by. Now, if they're violating your civil rights, you can handle that in court. A lawyer can handle that in court later. My advice is always to follow the instructions of a police officer. If he says you're detained, you're detained. Don't argue with him on the street. You're never, ever, ever going to win that on the street. You're just not. You will win it in court if he's wrong. And here, they're clearly wrong. I hope this man's sued them. I hope he has filed a lawsuit. I don't know if he has or not. If he's watching, he should call me. I'm a lawyer. I'll be happy to file a lawsuit for him.
Stop. Just relax.
Just relax, all right?
Just relax.
We're just trying to talk
Bro,
to you.
I got an anger problem. Please get off me. Y'all not, no.
Stop.
He says, I got an anger problem. Please get off me. That's honesty.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to touch you.
Yeah, you didn't stop. Put your hands behind your back now. You are not free to go.
Why?
The next thing you do is going to be get a charge right now.
For what?
Because you're pushing on an officer.
I'm not pushing. How am I pushing on you?
You're actually resisting, dude. It's resisting arrest or detention. Give us the channel.
Please just let me go.
No.
My house is literally right there.
Can you just tell us the address?
Wait.
Relax, dude.
Let it come.
I'm trying to...
Please just let me go.
Wow, you're really making this worse right now.
We're trying
Honestly.
to do that.
Wow, you're really making this worse right now. Yeah. Yeah, he's really making this worse. I wish you know what? I need to write Plano, Texas a letter, and I want to get the personnel file of every officer involved in this arrest. They need to be fired. Zero tolerance here for bullies. Okay? These officers should be fired.
Okay, he's about to... All right.
And by the way, so should this one. And if he's a police officer, he should be fired. If you're out there blocking traffic for a Marxist mob terrorizing your city and arresting a citizen who complains about it, you're the problem.
It's not back here.
You know, this is
Xavier says, I'm right. Well, right now, I know this sounds pompous, but I know I'm right. I don't require that you agree with me, but I love it when you do agree with me. This is terrible. Angel says, I believe if the man was white, they would have never, and that's probably true. That's probably true. I don't know why I don't know why they were harassing him. There's really no background on that. I just think that they were bored and they saw this man walking and he was suspicious for some reason. But you're right. I think it had to have been something regarding his race, maybe. I don't have any evidence of that other than the fact that he's black. And they sure were insistent on him stopping and talking to them and identifying himself and telling them where he lived when he's not required to do any of that. It just makes me.
Dude, just stop.
Stop
resisting.
Just let me go. Let me go.
Stop.
Let me go.
Stop resisting.
Bro, fuck that. Bro, just let me go.
Just relax.
Bro.
Give us.
What's wrong with you? You got me.
Get on the ground, dude. Just get on the ground. Stop resisting.
You want me to get on this snow after y'all was worried about me? Really?
You're causing this problem right now.
He says, you want me to get on the snow after you was worried about me? They were worried about him being cold earlier. Are you sure you're okay? You look cold in that short sleeve shirt. What if the cop boss is telling them to stand down against the traffic mob? I don't know what you mean by that. It doesn't look like any cop is telling them to stand down. Oh, you telling the mob to stand down or telling the citizens to stand down? Yes, I think the police are helping the mob here. That's my whole point. It's ridiculous that they're allowing this to go on in the middle of a freeway. And they're going to arrest a citizen and they're going to help this mob block the stinking roadway. And what they ended up charging this guy with was walking in the roadway. Swear. No lie. I'm not making that up. They charged the poor black child that had a short sleeve shirt with walking in the roadway. That was their reason for putting their hands on him. Because as a police officer, they teach you in the academy two things. When you're trying to cuff somebody and they're actively resisting or you're trying to cuff them, keep saying out loud, several times. Stop resisting, stop resisting, stop resisting. So everybody around you can hear you say stop resisting, and everybody around you will think, oh, he must be resisting because the cop keeps saying stop resisting. And if you were to testify in court, well, the cop told him to stop resisting like 10 times. That's why they tell you to say that. But in that case, that man felt authorized to resist. Now, you're not authorized to resist even an illegal arrest. So it's not legal to resist any arrest. Even if the arrest is illegal, it's still against the law for you to resist the arrest. But they also teach you in the police academy, if you put your hands on somebody, you must arrest them and charge them with something. Now, remember, this poor little black boy with a short sleeve shirt on in Plano, Texas, was originally just, what do they call it? A community caretaking function. They were concerned about his well-being. So that's why they originally called him out to talk to him. Hey, we want to help you. Looks like you're cold. Can we help you? No, I'm straight. I'm good. No, but you have to talk to us and you have to let us help you because we're here from the police department and we really want to help you. No, I'm good. I do this every night. I literally do this every night. He said that like 3 times. No, you have to stop and talk to us. Well, no, he really doesn't. But they insisted on him talking to them. And then ultimately they put their hands on him and then they had to charge him with something. And what they came up with was walking in the roadway. Remember? That's illegal to walk in the roadway. Anybody else see the irony here? I know you do. It's just, it makes me so angry. So Linda says, like the higher ups in the police department telling the cops not to engage. Yeah. Easier to walk in the roadway than sidewalks with snow, right? And so maybe it's not the cops' fault. Maybe it's their supervisor's fault. What do cops do anymore? So I disagree with that, Linda. And here's why. Well, I take that back. You might be right to some degree. It could be the administration at the police department is making these officers protect the Black Lives Matter group when they're out there protesting at all cost. Let them do whatever they're going to do and even take them water. We did that. I say we. Our police chief, Anderson, did that in Nashville a couple of years ago. And they shut down an interstate. And he took them water. True story. So Plano, Texas has a problem. So you might be right. Maybe it's not the cop's fault. Maybe it is the supervisor's fault. But you know what? Cops have to make a stand. And some of them are. And some of them are making a stand by retiring or resigning and going into a new line of work. 5,000 members of the New York Police Department have done that in the last 12 months. It was a neighborhood side road, not a main. I know it was a side road, like in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, they absolutely were wrong. And they didn't have anything to charge him with, which was why they charged him with walking in the roadway. But I'm over it, folks. I don't think it's going to get any better anytime soon. We have to shine a light on these problems and we have to police the police. And that's kind of what we're doing here with policing police. So be on the lookout for new stuff coming on this channel. We still are going to maintain our nonprofit Stand Against Dark Blue. I believe in that cause. I really might co-brand it with policing police because we're gonna have a website on policingpolice.com. And I really want police to join in the movement of policing police. It's time that police departments police themselves. And we need to help them do that. We as a society need to help the police and support the police and defend the police, not defund the police, but defend the police. How's the black eye healing? Yeah, it looks pretty good. Wait a minute. I get all confused when this camera flips my picture around backwards. Here, let me lean up there. How about that? Yep, the cut healed up real nice. So it's still got a knot right there, but almost. Yeah, I'm watching myself in this other screen. Almost completely healed. Thanks for asking. Very kind. Xavier is from, where'd you say you were from? He's going, it's 4 a.m. on his side of the world. Let me scroll back up here and see where he's from. He told me a little earlier. He's from Germany. So we've got people watching from Germany. That just makes my day, Xavier. I appreciate that very much. And he's going to go to sleep because it's 4 a.m. over there. Good night, sir. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe here. And if you're on Facebook, go to YouTube and hit that little subscribe bell. And you'll be notified every time we go live. And that's the same with everybody. Looks way better. The cut, I don't see any more from here. Nope, you can barely see it. I actually went to court today and nobody said a thing. Not one person said anything about my eye. So it has gotten significantly better. Prior to today, every time I put a suit on, I looked ridiculous. It's, like lipstick on a pig. You can't you can't dress it up. It's pretty ugly, but it's gotten significantly better. And I told this story to my children. I went to the gym the other day. I actually posted this on Facebook. And there was a young person in the gym that saw my black eye. And it was really, really black. It was swollen that day. And y'all remember I did a video that day. And I was wearing my UFC shirt. This is UFC. And, he made some assumptions that I didn't bother to correct. He wanted a selfie with me. So I let him take a selfie with me. I didn't lie to him. I didn't tell him I was a UFC cage fighter, but he sure thought I was. Made me feel pretty darn good because I turned 56 this week. And if somebody thinks I'm a cage fighter at 56, hey, Angel, you need to go back and watch it. It'll piss you off. I'm not going to kid you. Yeah, go back and watch this video from the beginning. I really appreciate you guys watching and commenting, and make sure you share this video with other people. That really helps us when you share it. It increases the number of views. It helps the algorithms, and it will ultimately help us not be canceled at some point. And we're just getting started. So you ain't seen nothing yet. We'll be back tomorrow with another great video. Thanks for watching again. I'm David Ridings with Policing Police.
My fight, my appetite won't stop, won't quit. I come back every time. My heart, my soul, my fight, my appetite won't stop, won't quit. I come back every time. My heart, my soul, my fight, my appetite won't stop, won't quit. I come back every time. You ain't seen nothing yet. Walk down my head. Start that fire, yeah. Burn it down. Oh, yeah. You ain't seen nothing yet. I go harder. Let my soul feel me now. Feel me now. You ain't seen nothing yet.